Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we have a really awesome interview that we're going to be doing with one of my good friends that I've known for a long time, Chris Slight, who works at Xsplit. So today we're going to be asking him some questions about the company and what he does, and a little bit about content creation and all that kind of stuff. So, hey Chris, how's it going?
Good, thank you, Brandon, man. Yeah, we have known each other a while. As soon as you said that, I was like, man, it has been a while. I think I first met you like 7 years ago, I think. 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. That's kind of crazy. It's been a long time. Actually, Chris, you've seen like me grow up as like a little baby.
I know.
Little baby person.
I was going to say, because I think I was actually there when you first came up to one of the people at Xsplit and was like, hi, we should talk and stuff. And it was like my second thing ever with Xsplit before I was like working for the company. And yeah, I remember meeting you, and I remember everyone being super impressed with you. So yeah, watching you grow from there has been amazing.
What do you do for Xsplit? What's your position and all that, so the people who are watching get to learn a little bit about you?
I'm the communications and content manager for Xsplit. So that means most things that go up on the blog, if not written by me, are all proofread by me and applied to the website by me. You'll find me answering socials if you're in the same time zone as me. So little tweets that are signed off with Chris, those come from me. Most things that are communicated are generally going through me in some way. So yeah, that's me.
So for anybody who is not familiar with Xsplit, what exactly is it?
So Xsplit is actually a few programs now. It used to be, I think when you first joined, it was just Xsplit Broadcaster, which is
which I'm using right now to record.
Me too. Yeah. But yeah, Xsplit now we have Xsplit Broadcaster 4.0, which has just recently come out, which is kind of a premium piece of streaming content creation software. We have Xsplit Gamecaster, which is designed to be a simple all-in-one solution for people looking to start streaming. And we have Xsplit VCam, which is the super fancy background removal program that we just had version 2 come out. That's even more fancy. So, you know.
Yeah, I have a question about that once a little bit later, so we'll get into that. So my next question is, how do you, if someone's new to Xsplit, like what's the easiest way for them to kind of learn about the program, to use it?
I mean, we have a bunch of tutorials on our YouTube channel. Like if you've just downloaded the software and you're looking to get started, be that Gamecaster, Broadcaster, or VCam, we've got a ton of tutorials on our YouTube channel. We've also got a bunch of stuff on our website you can check out as well. But if you want to listen to me talk you through it, because I'm the voice in those tutorials.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could check out a lot of tutorials. There's also a lot of content creators have actually made some really good series about like stuff you can do with Xsplit and getting you onboarded. But I would definitely recommend our tutorials and our blogs actually on the website. We've got a lot of good content on there as well to kind of get you up and running. Also, you can reach out to the team. Like if you join our Discord, there's generally someone from the team online and we can help you out. So head there, or socials, and talk to people like me. So, you know.
So, and Xsplit's been around for a very long time, and, you know, content creators have used the product a lot. And what kind of ways does Xsplit work with content creators together in general, or just like company-wise and all that?
Man, yeah, 10 years Xsplit has been a thing. Just crazy. Like, it's one of the original, like, pure kind of streaming bits of software back with OBS, like two of the founding things. But in terms of how we work with content creators, I mean, we try and work with the best, like yourself. That's
Thank
just
you.
Obviously just the real thing. But yeah, we try and remain as open as we can to all content creators, really. Like if people want to work with us or we want to work with them, we're normally super open to hearing about it. We have a few programs like the affiliate program, stuff like that people can join. But also a big thing for Xsplit, and I think one of the things that makes our company a bit different, is we actually do listen to the community and implement a lot of the things that people want. Like, that's kind of a big deal to us. We have a website you can go to for each of our products where people can suggest features that they want, and loads of those have been implemented over time. I mean, it's obviously all based on how much, the development team can actually get done as to the time frame, but a lot of it is like we try to implement as much as possible to what people want. And I think that's kind of a big deal to us, and how we like to work with the community is just trying to make the best software that people want, really.
Which I think is really important, especially getting, user feedback and implementing those into the program. So people who've been asking for a feature and it shows up, that's pretty cool to see it happen. I know in the past I've asked for a few features that actually got implemented. I wouldn't say because of me, but for example, viewer count. The viewer count that used to show up. Yeah, that was a big one back in the day that you can. Well, I don't know if you could toggle it off, but it's not like there by default anymore.
I think you can toggle it off, and I remember you asking about that. And back when you were working with the company, it was. I remember you saying like you should be able to turn that off because so
you don't see it in front of your face when you stream.
And that makes perfect sense. And a bunch of people asked for it, and we were like, yeah, let's do that. I mean, a big one recently that's in Xsplit Broadcaster 4.0 is a lot of the audio stuff. So we now have audio effect DSP stuff, so you can add a noise gate, you can add compression, you can do your EQ, like all stuff people have wanted for quite a while, and we now have a full extension for it. So cool. we try and implement as much stuff as we can, and I think working with the community is kind of the best way to do it.
And then speaking of features, I did have a quick question about that one. Are there any super popular key features that you have noticed that a lot of users are using, that I guess if someone is jumping into XSplit for the first time, they could probably check it out?
That a lot of people are using. I mean, one power user tip that I personally like to use. So I suck at making things in Photoshop. It's one of the few programs I've never really got round to learning. And I've learned a bunch just through content creation myself and through work. I've been I should teach myself these things. But Photoshop, I never got around to it. And I make all my thumbnails in XSplit Broadcaster.
Oh, really?
Because you can drag and so I'll the way I'll do it is I'll pause the video on the bit I want to have as the picture of me. This is for YouTube, but the same goes for if you're on Twitch or Facebook and you're uploading your VODs and you want to put the thumbnail on it. You're not uploading your VODs, you know what I mean? Highlighting your VODs, that kind of stuff. But I use XSplit, and because you can drag and drop stuff in, I can drag a game's logo in, I can drag a picture of me in, I can put text on it using the text editor in XSplit Broadcaster, and then just take a screenshot, and it's a perfect 1920 by 1080 little image that's saved for me. I've not had to even touch a video editing program.
Oh, that's awesome.
For me, I've been doing that for it was a couple of years ago. I first was wait, I can just make pictures in here, and I don't have to I think I was using Google Slides before to make my images, and then taking a screenshot of that. I have thought of the most stupid ways to not learn Photoshop when I should probably just learn Photoshop.
But it's working for you, so that's the best part.
It is way quicker. I can do it in about 2 or 3 minutes, and I'm just the image is done. But I mean, for new users, there is a ton of stuff in there that I think people are gonna really enjoy using. Like I said, the audio effects stuff is kind of big because you can get stuff you can get a full mixer. You can get the I forget the name of it, the really nice little USB plug-in one that has the audio effects on it and stuff. Stream Go XLR.
Oh yeah, the Go XLR. Yep.
Yes, you can get stuff like that, but those are kind of expensive. And if you want to just do it in software, XSplit now has it there for you, and you can sit there and you can listen back to your voice and tweak all the EQ settings. And if you're playing a super spooky game, you can put a noise gate on it so it doesn't, kill everyone in chat. So there's a lot of stuff in there that I think people will enjoy. But if I was to give people one, here's the tip of something you might not have known you could do doing your thumbnails in XSplit. That's one of them.
See, that's a new tip that I gotta learn how to do because I don't know how to use Photoshop myself, so I might have to use that.
I've done so many like online courses to learn like Premiere and Audition and all that stuff, which I'm very fortunate like to use for my job. But Photoshop, I don't know why, I've just for some reason put that in my head where I was just like, nah, I'm not gonna learn that one. I'll do it eventually. Found these workarounds. But yeah, anyway.
And then one of my last questions is, there's a lot of people who are working from home nowadays, and I know we brought up the VCam, so can we talk a little bit about that and how that could be an asset to somebody who's working at home, who's on a Zoom call, or like, live streaming to their students if they're a teacher or something, just like on that aspect?
Yeah, totally. VCam 2.0, I think, is a huge tool for people working from home. I mean, yeah, like you say, everyone's doing Zoom calls, everyone's on Microsoft Teams, on Skype, on, everything. And everyone doesn't necessarily have a super nice office that they can sit in. Like, I'm sitting in a conservatory at the moment. Like,
okay.
So it's not actually, I've managed to get the background good enough, but I've also got a giant window behind me, which really doesn't help. But like, if you want to get rid of that, if you want to make your background kind of look either less distracting or more professional, you can blur out your background with XSplit VCam. Now, this is all done without a green screen, and a lot of products do have that functionality now. But I think one of the things that XSplit VCam 2.0 brings to the table is it works way better. The AI in 2.0 is actually crazy. I remember seeing it for the first time and actually commenting like on the company side, this is actually crazy. Like, this is like how well this works, because like most of the time you're using like a background removal thing, and you like move your arms around, and it's like you're moving through like a soup, like of like your background appearing, and like you put your hand up and like your fingers are missing and stuff like that. VCam 2.0 actually gets rid of all of that, and like a lot of the time, something that's really nice is it doesn't distract when you're in a call. So say you want to use like your own kind of fun background, VCam then doesn't make it super distracting. Like if you're placing yourself like in like Google Slides or something, you don't have like your background emerging every time you move your arm.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, it can get kind of distracting when you're trying to watch somebody do something. Yeah. It
kind of helps with stuff like that. Also, like one of the cool things VCam now does is you can actually position the image that you import, like be that I say image, like it could be a YouTube video, it could be a GIF. I'm still back here saying GIF, but I know I'm gonna say GIF, but like I'm never gonna learn at this point. It's like Photoshop.
Yeah, it's all
like, you
good.
know what?
You're with it.
GIF. We were calling that for ages.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can import a GIF as well, and you can also resize it and move it. So one of the things that used to kind of be annoying was you'd find like a really cool image that you wanted in the background, but then your body would like fill the entire image. Oh, no one can see it now. My brilliant joke is ruined. But now you can resize it, you can move it around and like get it exactly the way you want it to be, so it kind of looks nice. And yeah, just having the ability to actually come across like a bit more professionally and looking a bit more relaxed, a bit more comfortable and all that kind of stuff, I think is important for when you're doing these kind of work calls, and VCam 2.0 very good for that.
All right, Chris, well, where can people find out more about you and more about XSplit?
So for me, just Chris Slight on Twitter. That's the easiest place to go. And XSplit, it's XSplit on Twitter. But xsplit.com is the place to go, and you can find all of our products, which you can download. You can try them out. Everything's available to try completely for free. So go and check them out.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Chris, for talking with me and catching up. It was good talking to you. Hopefully for everybody who is joining in today, go check out XSplit to find out a little bit more about the program and see how it can help you with your creations in the future.